Okay, guys, this is me if I were alive in 1989 and running Universal Studios. So do not give this version of me any ideas of Harry Potter, Despicable Me, Shrek, or The Cat in the Hat. But movies that were out back then were E.T., Spider Man, Back to the Future. What else? Beetlejuice. Yeah. Also, a quick note, do not comment Jurassic Park. He does not want to know any of that. He does not want to know anything after 1989. Because where you are going, where I'm taking you now, is 1989. And that's when the park gets fixed. So do not give him any new ideas. He wants to stick to the movies, not non-IP stuff. He wants IP. He wants ride the movies. And the slogan of this version isn't see the stars ride the movies like it's going to be in Orlando. It's actually going to be see the be the stars. Be the stars. Because in the shows here, you get to be the stars. You get to get paid and get hired. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is Universal Studios Hollywood, and today I'm traveling back in time to 1986 and announce to the world that we are turning it into a theme park. So you see, this is Universal Studios when it was the entertainment capital of the world. The tram was right up at the entrance, and there was a Miami Vice show, Victoria Station, Silver Screen, Stage Right Theater, a little carousel, stunt show, Star Trek, Hitchcock Amphitheater, one of the biggest shows in the world. Animal Actors, Conan, and The Lagoon. Only 2 rides. I want to fix that. That's why I'm announcing to the world that I'm cooking up a brand new idea as the new CEO of this park. So yeah, you heard right. As the new CEO of Universal Studios, I want to try to turn it into a theme park. And I want to gather some really good ideas, so be ready for 1989 when that time comes. This is the entrance to Universal Studios. Okay, this is a concept art, yeah. Here's the filmmaker's fountain at the entrance along with the tram. In the entertainment plaza because it's full of entertainment shows and it's at the entry with an indoor Conan stunt show, some Star Tunes, and an outdoor Miami Vice show. Let's see what those look like. This is concept for the Fountains Plaza with filmmakers. This is kind of what the King Kong section will look like on the tram, except it's not gonna be green. And Inspector Gadget will be one of the 80s stars in Star Toons cartoon show. This is the Conan Barbarian stunt show across from Star Toons, and this will be the entrance to the Miami Vice Theater, the outdoor stadium, except without road. It has people. And over here would be the classic Monsters Land with a horror makeup show, a state-of-the-art Frankenstein 4D experiment, and across from it is the Burning Blade Tavern that we're probably going to get at Epic Universe, and the Dracula Maze. This is replacing French Street, just so you know. And yeah, more monsters is to come next year. It's going to include Beetlejuice and Wolfman, I think. And here's the concept art for what I'm picturing. The Hollywood Horror Makeup Show will teach you how they make the makeup for horror movies so they look scary. Yeah, one of the 4D effects in the state-of-the-art Frankenstein 4D thrill ride is his arms are gonna try to get you. Yes. It's alive! It's alive! Yeah, that's what Frankenstein says when your seat has you jumping up and down very high because it's in a very tall indoor building. It's kind of like Tower of Terror, actually, because it's more of a drop ride. Yeah. Frankenstein's ride is extremely scary, so it's rated R. You don't get that at Universal Orlando, do you? This is one of the maze rooms in the terrifying Dracula house. You'll see ghosts and animatronics of him. And then as we enter the wild, wild, wild west, this is kind of the kids' land of the park, because its rides have no height requirement. So there's gonna be the Lagoon Blockbuster show, which basically lets you become the star with your amazing reaction, and they actually hire guests to do this during the night. They actually hire guests on Wild 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 West Stunt Show too. Then definitely no high requirement is Fievel's Carousel, Fievel's Side Saddle Carousel, and it's based on The American Tail. And across from it is a kid-friendly shoot arcade. This is the immersive land look of the Wild 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 West, and the museum has the stunt show. This is the American Tail Carousel at night, except with way more Western theming and more figures of an American Tail characters. Kids are gonna love this ride for sure. This is what the lagoons look like in Universal Studios Hollywood. They are the biggest in the world of their time. So yeah, and then we get to the scarier land than even monsters. Universal Studios Hollywood will be welcoming its first ever roller coaster themed to Alfred Hitchcock's Spellbound, who makes you feel like evil. Makes you feel evil. I haven't watched it before, and I might. And then Vertigo is scheduled to open in 1990. It's gonna be a thrill ride you find in the carnival, but with a lot more theming with its music and imagery. Next to it is Ernie's Restaurant. Across from it is a rear window maze. And the Birds animal actors, similar to the animal actors that used to be there, but now it's rethemed to just the birds. You're gonna see a lot of birds. Then we are keeping the iconic Hitchcock Amphitheater. What is Universal Studios without the Alfred Hitchcock Amphitheater? It's presenting a new show called Alfred Hitchcock: The Art of Making Movies. This is what the Spellbound coaster looks in black and white, because Hitchcock usually makes his movies in black and white, so I figured why not do the same with this steel coaster. This is where Animal Actors is, and I don't know if it's going to be all Alfred Hitchcock, but he will be there. This is a Psycho House, and it's going to be on the tram ride, but it's also going to be replicated to the Hitchcock Amphitheater. And up here, it's going to be Star Trek Adventure. It's going to be like Star Tours at Disney. And international expo food from all over the world, including Chinese, Japanese, Thai, American, Mexican. And yeah, here's the Jetsons ride. It's gonna be like Dumbo, so perfect for families. And next to it's gonna be a Space Burger restaurant that's also themed to the Jetsons show. So this is gonna be a great park. I should show you the last concept arts right now. Yes, you are getting on this ship with an animatronic version of your favorite Star Trek characters. I wanted this to look like the Jetsons jet you and your kids are gonna get on. It's gonna be nice. This version of Universal Studios Hollywood opens July 18th, 1989 in Hollywood, California, above the studio backlot of Universal Studios Hollywood. So, and note, this is only a fan, so it's not real. So if you went here in 1989, it'd still just be the shows, which I think it's a bad idea, so that's why I'm changing it up a little bit. I want it to be more capacity, more than just a studio, more rides, more shows. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. In 1990, we're opening Vertigo and Beetlejuice. Next video, also be prepared for 1991 as well. 1991, we don't know what we're gonna do yet, but we want it big.